Shout out to everyone here on the live stream. Thank you guys so much for jumping on in to the live. It's a beautiful Friday. What an amazing day. I'm so excited to be alive right now. So happy to be out here doing my thing on the interwebs. Gonna bring that down a little bit. Gonna bring it up for you, bring it down for me. Find that balance. Yes, there we go. Beautiful day. Let's look at the charts. We're going to talk about a trade we made live yesterday during the live stream. If you guys remember, if you were with us, we got into CHZ live. We got in at like 600 Satoshi, 500 Satoshi, something, 533. And this thing is almost 100%ed for us, if you can believe it. So, another live call on the channel. And that was just kind of a, I don't suggest limping in on these big green candles. But when I did the math, the 4 hour was ready to go. You know, the TA was there for us. The TA was strictly there. It said it was a given. So we took the call. We don't use our brains here. We use the TA. I mean, we use our brain. We don't use our emotions. We use the TA. Strict TA. Strict TA. And it's crazy. Look. It's up $398. 68%. I should have put way more. I didn't put a lot. I only put like a little bit of Bitcoin in there. You know? It wasn't a big trade for me. Wow. Now I'm wondering, do I take the profits or do I hold it? And that's the question. And so we look at it and we see how far we are away from that daily. And unless this is a super cycle of something I've never seen, which is just going to continue to rip to some craziness, which I'm always open-minded to anything. I'm open-minded that anything is possible here, but this could be the case, right? Now, also the 4 hour, they have to touch eventually. And we're getting to this overbought region. So it would be probably a good time to take some profits. But this is a great project. Nice to own some CHZ. So if I sell it, I'm going to want to have to get back in. So I'm looking at all different time frames. Smaller time frames tell me what's really about to happen. You know, do we see bearish divergence? That's what I'm looking for on these time frames. We have swing up to swing up. And we have a bit of a flatness. Yeah, that is some bearish divergence there. Let's look at it on the 30-minute as well. See if we get the bearish divvy. All right. Sorry. Okay, so I'm going to zoom into this to get a good look at it. Okay, swing down to swing down for sure. That is bearish divergence. Tells us that we're done here, you know, but we had it here too, and we just came right back down to 670, and then we flew. So also when I look at the 30-minute, it's set to go up on the stochastics, right? So if I fight that, I fight the 30-minute, but we got sold off. We went all the way to 945 just 2 hours ago, and now we're coming back down to 900. Interesting. You know what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you guys, I'm going to take my money here. I'm going to take my money and I'm going to close that and make $400 in Bitcoin. In Bitcoin. All right. So there's another chunk of Bitcoin we're going to stash away. And, you know, the scarcest asset in the world, we just got $398 of it. We closed it at market price. I did the market sell because I just didn't feel like dealing with it. All right. I guess I am getting a little, I should actually be doing limit orders and saving my money at all times. But so I just market sold. You could see we just made the call. You know what? There could be some more room to the upside, but I'm just so happy with the call, and I'm happy with the gains, so I'm taking it. And honestly, those are tiny gains. I'm not trying to be rude. Those are some of the smallest gains. Like, you know what? I'm gonna be super appreciative of that. Super appreciative of the $394. Amen. Thank you to the universe for giving me the skill to jump in and jump out. Because selling is harder than people realize. So I'm trying to do some selling for you guys live on the channel so you can see what it's like. You know, you gotta just take a sell. No, but it's gonna keep going. Should I buy Chili's now? Well, you just saw me sell it, and now you're asking, should you buy it? Hindsight is 2020. Yeah, that's the thing. Hindsight is 2020. Cash in your hand is not 2020, right? Cash in your hand is now. So anyway, we're going to get into Bitcoin Live like we do every single morning. Shout out to everyone here on the live stream. We gave you SKL. Talked about SKL. Shout out to Hadouken, one of the top traders in my group, who put that out and got us going here. So shout out to everyone here on the live stream sharing your most precious asset with me, and that is your time. That is your time, and I really, really appreciate it. So what I'm doing is giving you free value for that time. You spend some time, I'm going to make sure you make some money spending that time with me. So let's take a look at what's going on here for Bitcoin. Extreme bearish divergence playing out on the 1 hour. Obvious. Right there. Tells you that we were going to top out there at 57.90. 58,178. We did crack that 58,000. They tried to play us. Now, I did tell you it looked like we probably would come back down. And let's get back to brass tacks of what I see happening. Because I told you this was going to be a tough month. I went over it numerous times. I said March is going to rip your heart out. I don't know why it does it, but it does. So let's just take a look at what is going down. Right now, the 1 hour, great sign, oversold on the stochastics. Let's go back in time. If you're new, we'll go back in time and we'll look at all the different places where this has occurred. Okay, we'll circle it down here. That was right here with this level, and by golly, Bitcoin went from 49,000 all the way to 51,900. We'll do the zoom in for this. I don't see why not. Okay. See if I can get the Stokes in here, though. I guess it's hard to get the Stokes in the zoom in unless I move them. Wish I could move them up. Okay, 1, 2, and then all right, cool. So check it out. We just got the Stokes now, right? And I'm just going to show you how I read these Stokes down here too. Again, Bitcoin went from 49,000 and it continued up on its Stoke move, the highest point, even higher, ooh, all the way to about 55. Here's another low point on the 1 hour. I'm just showing you how strong the 1 hour is. That's what I want to prove to you guys. That's the point of this lesson. 54,000 all the way up to 58,000. Okay. And look, we even kind of were going sideways, but not too down while we went up. This is a big sign for me. It's a big sign for me. That was the trajectory while we went down on the stochastics. Now we're pretty low and ready to kind of reset, in my opinion. To me, So we'll stick to this target. We'll get rid of our old work. We'll rebuild that. So that's what I got right now. And they wicked us out, but they got us back right into the pattern. And they bounced off the moving average, okay? Bounced off that 100-day moving average. Healthy sign for me, double bottom here on the stochastics. Tells me that this is kind of breaking, probably wants to break out a little bit. So could Bitcoin go to its all-time high today after flirting with it yesterday? There's a chance, 60K. You know what? There's a chance because that 1 hour. Look at the last leg we had on the 1 hour. We'll take the last two legs that the stochastics have made on the 1 hour. And there's one. Pretty similar to that one, so I don't think we even need to take another one. So, you know, if history can repeat itself in this, but we do see bearish divergence, but it did play out. It did play out. Now, I want to go to support and resistance, right? That's when I start to flip. Because I want to see how strong this divergence is, and could it overtake us? And do we have a reason? Now, look, candles closed here, candles closed there. It's a big sign for me that we could be holding some strong support in this region for Bitcoin, all right? Also going to put us in a channel. We have to assume that Bitcoin will stay in the channel until it doesn't. Up, down, up, down. High probability of a pattern trade to the upside, okay? High probability of a pattern trade to the upside. If I had to make a call today, I would take a long on Bitcoin 55.8 and ride it all the way up. Now, there's a chance we become bearish. I'm not a perma bear. My stop loss is right around here. I don't have to be too hard on myself. My stop loss is right around here, 54.9, 54.900, okay? Take it easy. This would be more of a leverage trade, in my opinion, right? This would be a 1 hour leverage trade. You'd get out when the stochastics get up here and you'd call it a day, and it would be that simple. So your plan would be to get in now, And again, don't do anything I do on this channel. None of this is financial advice. This is all for entertainment purposes only. But the plan would be to get in right here, okay, and ride it up to the top of the pattern. You know, and it won't go that way. Obviously, it might take a little while. But this is what I see possibly happening, okay? That's what I see possibly happening. And I'll show you more of what's going on here. But this is also, remember, a rising wedge, right? With a possible double top here. So we're going to break down both scenarios for you. But right now, I don't want to fight the stochastics on the 1 hour. Whenever I fight them, it's not a good idea. And they're telling us that we want to go to the upside. So if we listen to the stochastics and not to our own brains, and we just watch what it tells us to do, it's giving us some good signs, right? So if we do break this level, what happens to Bitcoin? Well, it will test 54,500, 46, 50,500. And if it breaks that, it's definitely going to have to test 53. If it breaks that, it has some resistance here at 52. If it breaks that, it comes down to 51,000. Okay. And if it breaks that, here's our next big level, 49. And if it breaks that, 46,000. Do I see Bitcoin doing this? In all honesty, no, I do not. I don't see Bitcoin doing this, in my opinion. But Bitcoin has surprised me many, many a time. So, for me to say I know exactly what's going to happen, not the case. How I'm able to show you and project these things, guys, every day is because I stay open-minded consistently, and I always build a possible story. Okay. So now, what I like to do is I like to project. So Bitcoin could possibly be in this channel too, right? And does it just want to come down to the bottom of this channel? So we're going to wait and see what happens to Bitcoin. Does it come down and test this level and make a falling wedge here? And do we go back into some type of a correction? Now, I'm believing that we do because of the fractal. Okay. So let's go back to the fractal. Because now I'm seeing sometimes the fractal changes. As the pattern changes, you understand how to place the fractal yet again. And don't live and die by fractals, but just use them as an opportunity to think and to learn. Okay. So here's our fractal. Now go all the way to when we should move to the upside. Now there's a chance that this bay now is the bigger bay. See, this bay here. We're just going to do that. So, but I think if we widen this out, I don't know if I can widen it out enough. Sometimes you can't, but if we make it, what I want to do is get this and this to line up with that. I may not be able to, but bear with me. So this hill and this hill here. And we could be about to make this major drop here. Bam. Okay. Testing 45K. Scaring everybody half to death. And making everyone get very, very bearish. Okay. I'm just breaking down possibilities, right? I'm not saying this is a guarantee. Eventually, winning to the upside. But could we have a tough March? You know? So this is just, I don't want to scare you guys. And don't take a, don't start selling the house. I'm just simply stating this is possible. Okay? This is possible. So we are at a very close crossroads. So far, the call at 55.8 up $100. We'll see what happens as the show goes on. Usually I'm here long enough to find out if that call is right or not. So it's pretty cool. I get to face public, I don't know, scrutiny for exactly what I say. And I think that's important. I think more people, politicians in general, should take note of what I'm doing. Okay. All right, so I think we've had enough of the zoomed in, but I just wanted you guys to really, really see what was going down there and get a really close look on that. So there we go. So Bitcoin right now we're going to give you the daily, the 4 hour, and we're going to break down where Bitcoin is in a bigger scheme. So right now for the afternoon, the 1 hour really covers us from, it could be 6, 7, 8 hours. So for 8 hours, I'm bullish on Bitcoin. Again, it's a little wary though. High risk trades. Not exactly 100% feeling great about it, right? This is true. March has already proven itself to be bullish. If we enter the descending channel, we will do a big handle of that huge cup. See, there you go. And then Lifer, we go over Bitcoin dominance in total. Please hold your request or super chat. I think measurable data is a gem. Real world use cases. Your thoughts on Cardia chain? China just announced that they're going fully adopt blockchain tech. Oh yeah, I'll look at Cardia chain. I've been looking at that for a while. If you had 1,000, what would you invest in? I would invest in whatever I researched properly and did my due diligence on. Not what I asked one person one time. But yeah, if I had 1,000, what would I invest in? What would have I invested in? What I like, what's a guarantee? You know, Polkadot's going to make you money no matter what. Guaranteed, you know. But you could take a higher risk play on 1 inch, something like that. It's all up to you, though. It's what your risk tolerance is. It's what you can handle, right? Me and you are not the same. So I may be able to do something that you can, and you may be able to do something that I can, and vice versa. So far, this green candle bounce off the bottom of this channel suggests that I have been correct with my projection here, that Bitcoin is going to go back up. But don't be fooled, it could still come back down and then drop again. Do not be fooled by Bitcoin until it safely makes its way out of the top trend line and forms a parabolic move out of this position. But so far so good for Bitcoin. 55.8 was the call. 55.844 really was when I suggested to enter. And so far so good. We'll see what goes on with this call. Now I'm in Bitcoin right now. As you can see, I got out of CHZ. So to me, that's just a trade as it is. That's a trade right now. I'm in the Bitcoin. So what we'll do, pattern trade the Bitcoin, right? And that's what you got to do. Okay, so could we do Anchor? I put in 1K in Anchor last night. Okay, boomed today. Can we do Anchor? Yeah, we would like to. Yeah, would it be better to invest into Bitcoin knowing 100,000 for Bitcoin is coming, or invest in a cheap altcoin, which would make better profits in the long run? What you do is, you never know what's going to happen. So I would always split it. Good morning, Lifer. What's the exit strategy at the end of the bull run? Sell all back to the dollar? No, not at all. Not at all. At the end of the bull run, we'll be selling back into gold stable coins. Gold-backed stable coins for like about 15 to 20%. Unloading a good portion and going right into real estate immediately. Look at this call right here that I just gave you guys. 56,146 on the dot. On the dot as Bitcoin begins to grow. Okay. Now that would make sense if the CHC call now begins to drop a little bit, right, against the Bitcoin pair. All right, so there's Bitcoin right now. Let's take a look at Bitcoin on the 4 hour. So we gave you a trade right when it started. Now 4 hour also is in that moment where we're getting to the low points, right? There is downward momentum, but I still believe we can make it through the bottom of this pattern. I think the 1 hour can project us. By that time, this can kind of go sideways. We might get a move up. So, I'm not too worried. 4 hour isn't too bad. We're getting the beginning of the momentum on the MACD, but things aren't too bad. Let's take a look at that daily. Daily is getting hot. Okay, so the daily suggesting we may double top, and then we're going to have a little pullback for mini Bitcoin. So what do we see now? I'd like Bitcoin to get up into these higher regions and break into the higher. So when we come down, we just bounce off support and go sideways in this area. So let's get Bitcoin up to about, I'd say I'd be comfortable with like a 61,000 push, 62,000 push on that 4 hour, which is very possible because the 4 hour is low. So the 4 hour will come back up. The daily will do its thing, and let's see how this will play out. Let's see how this will play out. This is a funny, look at this. Haven't seen that in a long, I've never seen that. This strange stochastic looking area here. Look at that. It's like a weird little bunch of hills. Anyway, so there's Bitcoin. I'm going to give you that. I'm bullish on Bitcoin now for at least, let's just say the 4 hour is going to eventually turn in our favor, right? So I'm bullish on Bitcoin for the 4 hour, 1, 2, 3, probably till Sunday night. And interesting, then Sunday night, we're going to see where we're at. But on a Sunday night, it looks like the daily could be ready to rock down to the downside. And the last time we had the daily go down, look, we had a nasty, nasty fall. And it doesn't happen every time, but The last 2 times the daily curved on the stochastic, right here and right here. There's the first one. Boom. Here's the second one. And here's one even that still went from 19,000 all the way back to 16,000. So it says there's at least a 10 to 15% drop every time, no matter what. No matter what. No matter what. So Bitcoin, man, doing its thing. Could it be making a large version of this? Like, could this right here, just this area, be this? And then we're going to do this. Dump again on a lower low. Do a double bottom and move to the upside. I'm waiting for Bitcoin to pull its tricks because it's going to pull its tricks. I know it's going to the upside. But how it gets there and what it does is we have to watch it and that's why we have to do this every single day. So, again, let's retrace. 1 hour is looking good. We made a call here at $55,800 as it bounced off the bottom of the trend line. Said, I think there's a good chance we could pattern trade this to the top of the pattern. Okay. Now look, there's a chance this is a pennant as well. So look at this. So that was our trade. Remember this. Take a picture of this. Screenshot this if you need it. I want you to look at that because we're going to get rid of it now. Now there's an idea here that this is a pennant. Nice little bull flag for Bitcoin. And we're getting ready to do something amazing. Shorter term target. $62,000. Okay. And now a lot of people want to know where Bitcoin is going in the long run. Well, if you're new to the channel, we have Bitcoin on its way. Once it breaks this all-time high, it's going to play games, obviously. But once it breaks all-time highs, there's our projected area for Bitcoin is about $85,000. So you heard it here first in the channel on the daily. $85,000 Bitcoin. Looks like it's going to do some strange up and down movement. We'll see what happens. But we're going to watch Bitcoin closely. All right. What's up, lifer? This is your cake buddy in crime from Israel. Much love. Shout out to Medium Mushlam. Thank you so much, man. Let's do this cake, baby. Cake having some trouble today. Not happy about that. Watching Cake flip and flaunder, flop and grope, but we'll see what happens. So there's Bitcoin in a nutshell. We just gave you a trade. And let's talk about Bitcoin dominance. All right. Not good. Not a good sign. I said I did not want it to see break my top line here at 62.34. It broke and went even higher to 62.86. Got rejected. Let's hope this is all it is and we can raise this trend line. But I don't like what I'm seeing. And I don't want to see this continue for the altcoins. If this goes up, altcoins will bleed. I'm telling you right now. Daily is getting high, but it still has momentum. So this could still continue. If this was a stock, I'd say, damn, it still has room to grow. Take a look at the 4 hour. 4 hour is double topping here, seemingly having some momentum curve to the upside. I don't like seeing that as well. That is worrying me. That's worrying me for the altcoins right now. Okay, so watch the altcoins. I don't always say that. I'd be a little, this is scaring me a little bit here. This curve up here on the MACD, on the stochastics RSI, and the MACD is getting the flip up. See that? I don't like that. Not a good sign. It's telling me there's some more coming for Bitcoin and for Bitcoin dominance. So watch your altcoins, man. Look like they're going to take a little bit of a hit. Just be ready for a hit if you want to hold. That's all I'm telling you. Okay, because this looks like we're going to have a little bit of a pain coming. Now, let's hope we get rejected by the 200-day moving average. Let's pray and hope, because if we do not, it's not a good sign. Let's take a look at that 1 hour. 1 hour is getting overbought, but still has some more momentum. Saying that it can get all the way to this, like my next level here at 63.33. So, damn, man. Dominance is suggesting that Bitcoin wants to make a big move. Despite kind of the lack of oscillators, they don't look too powerful, but I am bullish overall for like today and tomorrow. This worries me about Bitcoin dominance. I hate bringing up bad news, man. I wish I could not talk about it. I wish my TA was so whack that I could just say everything was great. But this worries me. If you're new to the channel, Bitcoin dominance every day. All right, let's look at that 3-day for Bitcoin dominance. 3-day still has room to grow on a double bottom. It could curve down here and continue down. We saw Bitcoin not go all the way, but the 3-day is still somewhat bullish as well. So Bitcoin dominance, man, have some more trouble up here and then tank, please, for the sake of our families and the altcoins. And there's our Bitcoin trade doing its thing. 56,162, 56,300. Just as I called. Had you taken the trade a minute ago, you would be up pretty nice already. So shout out to anyone who got into that trade. Live. Again, another live trade I've given on. I don't know how many times I've done it, honestly. And I'm not trying to be rude. Because you could close the trade right now and be a happy man. I mean, 55, 80, 884. And then, so there you go, man. And that's why I like to hold a lot of coins. Because every day there's something doing something. You get what I'm saying? There's always a coin doing something. All right. Let's move on. Let's move on. Bitcoin dominance in the can. Done. We even gave a trade, a live trade that was going very well, 56.4. And that's why I just pattern trade, guys. See how I made the pattern? And then I play the pattern. Very, very simple. Shout out to my Reef gang. Everyone's saying Reef doing its thing. I'd like to see that. Let's take a look because, you know, I've been heavy on Reef, telling everyone about Reef. We went hard on Reef, right? We were the Reef guys. Wow, Reef definitely doing its thing. Woo! So I get a little excited when things that I'm steadfast on and I tell people about. You know how many haters came at me? Yo, you're the third person to bring up Alice. I'm going to have to look at Alice because I don't even know. Yo, Reef, baby. And look, I told you it was going to break out of this cup and handle. I told you we were in a cup and handle. I said to just relax. People kept saying, but it's diluted market cap. And the guy who started it is a scammer. And I just think that you're so wrong with your Reef calls. Me. Let's read the hate Reef comments. I'd like to actually read the hater Reef comments on my Reef video. That'd be funny, right? To just like, shout out to the haters about Reef. Reef doing its thing. Shout out to anyone who got into Reef with us. We were getting into Reef down in here. We were getting a Reef down in here. We were talking about Reef this whole time. Okay? Positioning ourselves in Reef at 2.7, 3 cents. I really don't want to pay above 3 cents for Reef, in my opinion. So now we're almost up 50% in Reef. It's a call I brought up over and over again. I stayed on it and I stayed patient and I waited and we're not done yet. But I showed you, look, this blast off. This looks just like that. What do you think is going to happen? These things repeat themselves over and over again. Here's another cup and handle. This thing just makes cup and handles, cup and handles, cup and handles. Shout out to everyone on the live stream, man. Reef, baby. I talked about Reef till I was blue in the face. I made a Reef video to get people hype. Like, I was just honing in on Reef, man. Like, literally, like I had this intuition. I get intuition, and I get the TA, right? But this video stands the test of time. Thank you so much for the donation, man. Really appreciate that. Do you think Reef can get to 10 cents? Yeah, I think Reef can get to 30 cents. Easy peasy. But look at the Reef video, man. Pretty stacked on Reef now. I need to pick 2K. It better look at the fully diluted market cap. And this guy, like, I don't know. There was just a lot of I don't know. It was funny. It was just funny. I don't have to glow, but I do though. I do. I put a lot of work in to see this come into fruition and see these moves happening and Reef getting some big guns. Look at that green candle for Reef, man. Shout out to everyone on the live stream, guys. Thank you so much. Wow. Donations flying in. Shout out to Supreme K. Damn, Harry donated. Where? How come I can see the super chats, but I'm not seeing them on the Damn, man. Super chats are flying in. You guys are crazy. You guys are crazy. What? I wonder if is this thing broken or you guys just, I think something happened, man. Shout out to everyone on the live stream, man. What's Justin's son doing with BTT? Patience pays. Yo, you guys are killing it right now. What is this, like Happy Day Friday? Damn, man. Burger. Or maybe it's playing every donation that ever occurred. I think that's what's happening right now. I don't know what's going on, man. Something occurred. Yeah, I think it's going through every donation that we ever had. Burger, Oi Rodney. I thought you guys would just hit me up with all this love. I'm like, damn, is that possible? Wait, 2 minutes. Kid could do the same. Crypto Tech. All right, guys. Thank you, Crypto Live, for your streams. Crypto is life. Where do you place the bottom of the fib? Tenacious Tim. I don't know. It seems like I'm overwhelmed right now. I don't know what's happening. Andy, yeah, it's just, I think this is messed up. My feed is messed up. Stop doing that. Can I stop these widgets? No widgets, bro. It's just killing me now. It turned into a problem. Alright, it's just gonna run through all of them. I guess it's just gonna run through every one we ever had. But stop. I can't tell the difference now. What's going down? Alright, people are joining in the 1 million BTT club on Reddit. Lifer, do you think we will ever see a Chick-fil-A token? Yeah, I think we will. For sure. I'm buying that for sure. What do you think of Drep? I love it. I think Drep's good. Check your bank account. Check your actual chat to see the new donations. What do you think of Cody? Damn, man, this is like $125. PHP. I was the first. Don't ever forget it. I think you were. I think you were, man. I really think you were, Brian G. All right, so let's. Wait. I think I got it stopped. I got it to stop. I pressed the play button somewhere. All right. Thank God. Okay. In my excitement for Reef. So let's keep moving, guys. Let's get the show going. Sorry. Shout out to everyone. Thank you so much for coming on into the live stream, man. Okay. PHP by Mike Borby. 125. Raphael Noda. $2. Shout out to Oi Roddy. Shout out to everyone on the live. Thank you for coming on in. Okay. So now. Okay. Now we got to look at total and total too. We got to see where the market wants us to go. Where the market is pushing us. How much is coming in. How much is going out. What's happening. What is total? What is total 2? It's not a cereal from the 1990s. I used to say that and it made me laugh, but it's corny. Anyway, let's take a look at total and total 2. So we did some work on total. Total is the entire market cap. All the crypto put together. It's $1.6 trillion. I said that if we couldn't break the top level yesterday, even to my wife, 1.74, 1.75 trillion, that we were going to have an issue and probably fall to the downside. And we could not break that high. We could not break that high. So because we could not break the high, because we couldn't break the high, then we got rejected and we came back down, right? So let's look. Let's look at what's going on here. All the connections here. We have bullish, bearish divergence as well. Triple bear. 1, 2, 3 in a row. And we go 1 down 3, right? So it tells us that the trend wants to go down to the downside. We come down. We're testing this now level of the triangle. And we're testing previous level of support. 1.6 trillion. Excuse me 1 second. 1.68, 1.67 area. Now we are bouncing with Bitcoin. You can see Bitcoin, money's flowing into Bitcoin right now. It's going to kind of bring up the market. Can we creep up into this level and get really tight? And there's a chance we get tight in here. Okay, there's a big chance we get tight in there.
Daddy, you left the car trunk. I saw it out the window.
Oh my God.
Oh.
Just go hit the button and close it.
Okay.
The button shows the trunk closing on it. So you can see we have total too. Now, so total is the entire market cap. Coming up, down, bounced off of 1.63, and we're still coming up to the upside. 1 hour says that the market cap wants to grow. So you can see they're all kind of in a line, and everything follows the market cap. You know? So you think everything follows Bitcoin, and yes, it is Bitcoin, because Bitcoin is 60% of the market cap. But everything follows this, man. And this is really what you want to see. So the 1 hour looks good for this. The 4 hour also is starting to reset, telling me that we probably will juggle around in this area because we don't have a lot of momentum to the downside, right? If the stochastics are here, it's kind of like an anvil that fell to the ground. Like, you can't throw something that's already down. I mean, it's already down. How can it fall down? 4 hour looks good. Daily can double top here, and I've seen some big things happen even when the stokes are up here. They could do this. They could do one of these. So when I zoom out and kind of open up the pattern here and show you what we see, I mean, this is just Bitcoin in a nutshell because it's a 60% of the dominance, but you got to look at this, right? And we got to break this green line. This is my line. We break 1.78. We're off to the races here to my measured move all the way up at about $2.8 trillion. At that point, things will look pretty crazy. We almost double this market cap. Imagine what will happen to your little tiny altcoins if we double this market cap and $1 trillion more comes in, basically. Damn near 800 billion. So look for that to happen in the near future. We just got to get through this tough march. Now the daily on the altcoins pointing to the downside. Look at this. This is the total market cap for all of the altcoins. Every altcoin. And this is telling us this is coming to the downside. Pointing to the downside. Okay. We take a look at the 4 hour. 4 hour also wants to reset. It's okay though. Telling us that we could be okay. Bit of a cup and handle. So, let's see if we can go sideways while the daily suggests that we go down on the stochastics. Hopefully we can go sideways, something like this. And just do sideways movement. A bit of a cup and handle for all of the altcoins. It's kind of funny, right? As all the altcoins have been in cup and handles, and then when we chart...
I pressed this button, but it won't shut.
Then go outside, open the front door, and point at it and hit the button. You'll be okay. It's not cold out. It's nice out. And here is the cup and handle. Right, like so. So total and total 2, and total 2 is in a cup and handle. This is all the altcoins. And how many cup and handles have we seen? So it's uncanny, I was saying, that total 2 would be in a cup and handle, to say the least. So let's see the altcoins go sideways. That's what I'm suggesting. Because we're down on the 4 hour, which is good. And we're down on the 1 hour. Telling us that we're going to have a great Friday and into Saturday morning. Says the alts want to run for most of the day today. So looks like Bitcoin wants to run and the alts want to run. And it looks like we're going to have a little bit of a fun time. Dominance is going to hurt a few coins. All right, baby. Hold on, guys. Stuff again. All right, shot about that. Sorry about that. So sorry. Probably lost viewership. 69 people watching. So sorry about that. We're back. Don't go anywhere. Dollar keeps strengthening. History shows when the dollar begins to rally, Bitcoin does the opposite. Caution at this point. We're going to look at the dollar index. Fun in Israel. That's a responsible daddy. Respect. Okay. I'm not in the $1 million club yet, but 40K BTT is a start. Dude, why are you guys jumping into BTT? That thing is garbage. I sold all my BTT. I'll show it to you. It's probably going to go up. It's a tiny coin, but I don't know. I won't hate. I just think, whatever. I don't like to do what a bunch of other people are doing. I like to do my own thing. Like, I'm in Parsec on the low. I'm in Parsec for 19 cents, and I'm going to rock this thing out. And everyone's going to sleep on it. And right now, it's at the bottom of the pattern, and it's double bottoming, and it's at the perfect place to buy. But most people won't even know anything about it. They'll be jumping on BTT. So, it is what it is. But, hey, maybe I'll probably jump in on BTT too. You never know. I'm not saying I'm going to hate. OneCoin doing its thing. We talk about one a lot here on the channel. Shout out to Chrissy Fouts. Chrissy should be happy with her one. And look, this is a call for one. And you can see it's about to hit my target. Get very, very close. And here's another call for the channel. Bam. Someone asked me about one. I drew this. I said, there's your target for one. I see it going to the upside. And there it is. It went to the upside. We're going to take now a look at the dollar index. Because every day we go over Bitcoin dominance, the dollar index, total and total too. So we're not done yet. We're not done yet. I actually have a list called the show. When I hit the show, it gives me everything that we need. So here's the dollar index. All right, let's take a look at what we're seeing here. Now on the 4 hour, it does have room to grow. So we see some movement in the dollar index. Okay. We see some movement. It did pop up from this falling wedge that was in on the 4 hour. Not a good sign. Don't want to see a strong dollar. It's not good for stock market. It's not good for Bitcoin. 91.91. They're challenging us here. But we did see we hit this and we got rejected by the top of the pattern. We're hoping that we're just going to stay inside this pattern and continue to the downside. Stochastic suggests that we could continue up though and test, maybe do a double top, which would be a nice little bearish pattern and bring us down to the downside. So still watching this right now. Room to grow on the 4 hour. Not good. Coming down on the 1 hour, it's good. Tells us that we could be coming down. So I like that. For most of the afternoon. It also was good. We're seeing the cup telling us that we're going to suggesting that we're going to double top up here. So strong dollar for the day. It looks like it's going to hold where it is on Friday afternoon. And it's not going to be the best thing for altcoins or Bitcoin. But my Bitcoin trade's still ripping 56,300. So everything on par. And that's why you just got to pattern trade and take it easy. There's always a trade every single day depending on what the market's giving you. Let's take a look at DeFi Perp. That is all of DeFi. We'll look at the daily on the dollar index and see where we're going on the bigger time frame. Bigger time frame says we're bearish. Unless we can do a flip up. We did get this big candle, but it's kind of like a weak attempt. And we have resistance right here. And I'll show you. Because we had a candle close right there.
I gave you that thumbs up.
Thank you so much, sweetheart. We had a candle close here and a candle close here. And then we had a candle close right here. Thank you so much, baby.
You're welcome.
I love you so much. Extremely excited. Thank you, Lifer, for the call back in January on 1. Unbelievable, Chrissy. Unbelievable. TVK and Reef, please. We went over Reef, man. But I'll show you Reef again. We didn't go over fully. Luna, are you really asking the Pancake Lifer what he thinks about cake staking? That is funny. Cake in general, it's at 11:32 now. Hey, bro, what do you think of pancake swap staking? I love it. I'm a cake man. Amazing multitasking capabilities, man. Very impressive. Appreciate that, man. Appreciate that. Yeah, so check it out. So there's the dollar, man. There's the dollar. Let's take a look at ETH, man. You got to look at ETH, right? And look, I saw ETH was in this falling wedge. I said it would break to the upside out of the falling wedge. That's what I pretty much thought it would happen and form this bull, which it did. And now I see ETH going all the way up to about 2,700, 797 by April 20th. So there's my call. 420 ETH. Going up to $2,700 in ETH and continuing to rip. All I can see now is a cup and handles everywhere, thanks to you. That's the point, man. If you see the cup and handles everywhere, then you're seeing money everywhere. Isn't that amazing? What you just said is you're able to find where to make money in a chart. Is what you just said out loud. And I did it in a way where you didn't even realize it. Like I did it so smooth for you. And now you're just like, wow, I know how to make money in the charts. That's basically what you just said in a nutshell. Let's look at ETH for BTC. Is it a good time to get some ETH BTC? Well, ETH BTC is in this beautiful cup. What happens to cups? They usually break to the upside explosively. So, could be a good time to switch into some ETH for your Bitcoin. I'd wait for the daily to come back down as well, you know, on the stochastics for that perfect entry. 4 hour looks pretty nice though. We may double bottom down here while the daily resets. But it looks like in like 4 to 5 days, ETH BTC will be a nice play. And it's already starting to kind of begin to break out a little bit and retest this area, possibly for a nice double bottom. So I see some moves for ETH BTC. At what price should I sell, Cake? At whatever price you're comfortable with. How's that? Everyone always wants me to tell them what to do, and as much as I'd love to, it's really not my place, man. And it's not the life or way to tell someone what to do. I don't want to be told what to do, so I don't want to tell you what to do. You know what I'm saying? Look at NKN on my radar and just continuing to rip. Can you stake ETH yet? Yes, you can stake. Yes, you can stake your ETH. You can stake ETH on ETH 2.0. That came out a while back, man. You can stake ETH on Coinbase. You can stake ETH on Binance. You can get into an ETH pool. You can do whatever makes you really happy with your ETH, man. You really can. Are you okay? Hello? Okay, so, all right. So let's take a look at SKL. They just continued to rip. Even got dumped on, but they said, no, we're coming back for more. I can't understand this SKL. It just, wow, man. Wow. Shout out to Hadouken, man. He put this on everybody's radar, and he was all over it. I have to admit, he read about it. He said it's scaling. It's going to be big. It's going to be big. Watch SKL. He was screaming about it down here. He went over it a bunch of different times, and we went over it on the channel as well. So shout out to anyone that got into the SKL call. Shout out to anyone that took this call. We got in here yesterday around 33 when this started to break out. I said we got into this big candle. Said why not? And this is just continuing to rip as well. CHZ. You saw me just sell it on the channel. Let's see if it was a good sell. CHZ BTC. Yeah, and we sold at about 930 Satoshi, and it's down to 857. So, and I just feel like it has to come now and touch the 21-day moving average, and do just you know, do what it's supposed to do. It's had 2 great runs, 1 great run on the daily. These candles are just gigantic, and it's done its thing. So I said enough was enough. I'm gonna take some profits. I'm happy with the Bitcoin that I made from it, right? And I can jump back in at another time. I don't have to be married to every coin, but I can be married to some coins. I guess all of us are seeking guidance from you because you're the pro. I know, and so the guidance I'm trying to explain to you is to watch how I do these things and then learn how to sell things. I want you to learn how to be able to do these things on your own. I want you to teach someone how to sell, or where to sell, or you know, not tell them what to sell, or explain how to sell. Look at the Engine Coin going to $2, $2.19 now. Like, this thing just went on an insane tear. It hurts your heart if you didn't own Engine Coin, especially me, because I knew about it when it was like 4 cents. So like I should have 40x my money by now on this coin. I knew about it a long time ago. But look, and that's its channel. And look for it to come down to the bottom of the channel, right? Or possibly not. Maybe it will. This is support and resistance too, right here. I have to go to the 1 hour to see how choppy it could be. And yeah, candles close. We're coming down, and we tested support at 192. We're also low on the stochastics on the 1 hour, and I showed you that they want to run. So there's a high possibility this just continues. I know it's insane to say this. It's absolutely insane. But this thing could continue up and go all the way to $3.34. It's like mama told me never to buy a green candle, but this thing just won't stop. 4 hour is getting hot. So watch that. Could double top, and then at least it's got to cool off. And if it does fall out of here, it could come back down and test $1. And this is where Fibonacci's come into play. You hit Alt F, you go to the lowest point you can and bring it to the highest point. And it looks like we could, you know, there's the 618. I don't know. Something tells me that this thing's so bullish it gets only to the low as the 382 and maybe the 0.5. That's just my opinion. It's my feeling on it. Any insight on SKL? Same here. I saw AXS when it was 0.9, now around 56. It hurts, man. It hurts. Yeah, right? It's like, damn, like I should have known. And especially me, I know so many coins, so like I'm always watching a coin explode. Matic just continues to go up. Let's take a look at Matic on the 15-minute and see. Yeah, so we're seeing a bit of a flag here on the 15-minute. So the more bullish a coin is, the smaller the time frame you have to start getting into, because you can't see what's going on these giant green candles. It's just impossible. But Matic forming a bit of a flag here, bit of a cup and handle, you know, with a giant handle, really. Okay, let's see. Measured move for Matic. All the way up here at about 1,254 Satoshis as well. Some company invested $200 million in Reef. I found one in last night, no regrets. Same here, and still going up. What did you FOMO into? Burger is one of the few Binance-funded swaps. It seemed undervalued, but I think the interface is too complicated and is putting people off. I agree. I tried to use the interface 2 times and I walked away from it. It's funny you said that. Same thing happened to me. I went to stake. I hit swap twice. The swap didn't occur. I did it again, and then I said, I don't know what this is, and I just walked away. We talked about Kava for you guys. We put it in a beautiful cup and handle. Show you on the 4-hour here. Beautiful cup and handle for Kava. We explained that these things go parabolic, and look what happens when the handle explodes. It's almost like they're going straight out the handle, just like, right? And so shout out to everyone who's in Kava BTC, who took the trade. It was an official trade given inside of the regular channel. I said, watch Kava BTC. I also said I'm going into Kava BTC. So just wanted to put this on your radar, let you guys know what was going down, right? Okay, we'll take a look at Reef really, really ripping, man. Doing some damage. And again, it's the same scenario. It's that move up, right? And I told you for the rest of the afternoon, it looks pretty good. I'm looking for $2 on SKL. Yeah, assuming Bitcoin dip is over, good time to long BTC. I don't know about the bigger time frame. The daily wasn't that great, right? But yeah, I say a good time to maybe take a nibble. I put out a trade for it, so we'll see how that goes. To long Bitcoin right now, I don't know. I was long in Bitcoin a little earlier than that. I kind of be a little more precise with my longs. SHR, breaking out of the buy zone. This is still something you can take a nibble on here at 4 cents. I suggest. Highly suggest, once it really fully breaks 4 cents again, to me, I don't think it's ever going back. I think this is really a big deal for it. Maybe 3.7 is it was that last touch. And this thing is gone. So watch this at evens. This isn't a beautiful cup and handle. So everything is in a cup and handle, man. I don't care what it is, really. It's in a cup and handle. Shout out to Oi Roddy. Let's go over Burger for you, buddy. Sorry, it took me a second to do that. I know you did super chat me. Same, every day it goes up and I lose another liter of tears. Bag EGLD and TVK, fingers crossed. That's a good thing, man. I got a bunch of EGLD and I got TVK as well. So look, I like Burger, and it's still in my buy zone, and it's in a giant cup and handle, long cup, still in the handle, and I think Burger will eventually break to the upside. I think it'll eventually get a BUSD pair, because right now I don't think it has one, right? I think you can get only for BNB. I could be completely wrong, but I'm pretty sure. Let's take a look. Burger. Yeah, until Burger gets a BUSD pair, and it will add to its liquidity. And I think that's why I like to hide in these little BSC gems. I think Burger is a big play, and it's going to take some time to play out. It's slow and steady. IOST still bullish. I'm very bullish on IOST. Very, very bullish. Let's take a look at Cake taking a hit today. Why so many coins taking a hit? The BUSD pair is taking a bit of a hit. It's kind of weird. I guess you saw that dominance. Dominance was rising. So this is sad, though, honestly, for me, because it looked like it was breaking out. And now it's like, no. But again, it's just too close to that moving average. So here what we see. This is actually the perfect time to buy Cake, in my opinion. 4 hours low, double bottomed. It's at the bottom of the pattern. It's the last 25% of the pattern. This is really where I go in. You're low. Honestly, I'm going to make a huge call right now. This is your Cake bottom. This is your Cake bottom right now. It's your last chance to buy some Cake at a great price. I'm going to make a call. I'm really saying it, and I really truly believe it too. I really truly believe this is the last chance to buy Cake. Why? Well, I believe up, down, forming this beautiful pattern, testing the bottom of the pattern one last time, Okay? I'm not the only one that made this pattern. See it for what it is. Maybe it could come down, test this last place of support. 958. That's like, but I really think, you know why? Because there's a green candle. The stochastics are low, pointing to the upside. We see a little bit of hidden bullish divergence. If I go to the 7-minute, if we call some hidden, if we find some good divergence here. Sometimes it's the 1-minute too. And like, there it is. It's like so beautiful. Swing down to swing down. And we have swing up to swing up. And that usually is my bottom right there, even on a smaller time frame. Because listen, you start a 300-mile drive when you pull out of your parking lot. So that's the 1 minute is pulling out of the parking lot. The biggest move does happen here. And then we come, man, now we're testing and we're moving on our way up. I like that. That was our bottom there at 1056. I'm going to make a call. This is really your last chance to buy cake in this area. This is fitting in with my entire plan. All right, I go to the 4-hour and I have a checklist. Is the pattern, is it in a bullish pattern? Yes, it's in a bull pennant. Checklist. 1. Is the price at the bottom of the pattern? Yeah, it's right where I like to buy, right there. Is the price in the last 25% of the pattern? Yes, it is. Is the MACD bullish, turning red and about to have the blue line crossing? It's getting close. I could wait a little bit, but I could front run it right now and start to buy in. So I like what's going on. Now, are there any divergences too? A little bit of hidden bullish divergence. Swing up to swing up right here. No, actually, no hidden bullish divergence. We can't call it. No hidden bullish divergence. Not on the 4-hour. But stochastics are low, ready to rock. And the RSI is in a falling wedge, about to break to the upside. So that is almost everything. Then I also look for moving averages. And I'm seeing that the 21 just crossed the moving averages. The 50 is above the 200. And that favorite thing I talk about on the 4-hour, the bottom of the pattern is interacting with the 200-day moving average. Shout out to Chris Collin. Thank you so much for the $1. All you do is come out and say whatever the resistance is every day. You say such resistance at 40. When we had 40K, you said, why does it stop at 45? When we had 50K, you said resistance at 52. It's kind of funny. I don't know. I think you just think it's a funny thing to say. I don't know. Man, one is just playing games with my heart again. You got to just leave it alone. You got to leave it alone. You know what I'm saying? You got to just leave it alone. Don't put too much in them. Diversify and leave it alone, man. Thank you so much for the $1. But can't you sell some of those paintings and give me like $5, man? Resistance to 57K. Just funny, man. Yeah, a lot of red days. Good days to pick up some things. So look, you want a good day to pick up some DOT. Right? DOT down at 35. Nice little day to pick up some DOT. Look what we see happening for DOT. We haven't talked about Polkadot because you know why? It's kind of, it's on automatic. Like Polkadot is going to do its thing. Again, 200-day moving average creeping with the bottom of the pattern. I really like to see that. We didn't even have to touch it this time. It's so bullish. It was like, no. But DOT's just going to continue in this way. And this is basically your low buy zone right here for 30. This is it. These are your zones. The 4 hours telling you, man, we're going to have a beautiful Saturday and Sunday. So it's going to be an alt season, I believe. I have faith dominance won't wrangle us too bad. I have faith. Everybody wants an alt, man. So here's a call for DOT. If you like Polkadot, if you were late on Polkadot, this is going up to 95 to 59 bucks, and then it's on its way to 100. It's only a matter of time. So here's a call for Polkadot right now, making a live call on the channel. There's your buy zone, okay? Anywhere off the bottom of this pattern. And I'm not saying buy in the buy zone like when it falls out. Respect the pattern. I'm putting the buy zone because I'm letting you know like you could buy as low as this line inside the pattern. Okay? What else can you see outperforming ETH for the long haul? IOTX. I could see that happening. I could see Parsec doing that as well. I'll give you a painting. Any chance you could take a look at HBAR, please? Yeah, I will. What about Key chart? Up 25%. Very quick. We'll take a look at Key. Shout out to everyone here on the live stream. This is the time for super ticker time. So this is it. We're going to get into the heavy ticker time. So super ticker time, man, has just started. About 10:30 is when we hit that. What about Chili's? We looked at Chili's. We sold it I think it's going to come back down to the 21-day moving average and chill out for a second. But I'm still very bullish on it in the long run. Highlifer, please look at Phantom. We will. Phantom, one of my favorite coins. Shout out to Stevie in Bangkok. Stevie took a tutoring session. We had a great time. I hope you're doing well. Are you doing your homework, Steve? Are you going over your divergences? Get the buy zone set up here. And here's a perfect place to take some profit. Okay? And there's 64% gains coming from Polkadot. And I like what I see here for Polkadot. Okay? Where does that go? I'll show you right now. That goes in here. To the charts and calls only. Okay? Bam. Shout out to Hadouken. His Matic call. Bam. Hit the target that he had, 149% gains like that. Hit his target like that. And look at 2 days, 149% gains. So unbelievable. Shout out to Hadouken killing it, man. Look, he even had it here before it happened. And bam. Nailed it. Nailed it. He had SKL. He had Zilliqua as well. Shout out to Hadouken. Charts are on point. He's got a dot chart. We got Wabi in there. Wabi made big moves. So RLC now on the spot. We'll take a look at this. This is a nice chart. Look at that inverted head and shoulder on the slant. He needs to just break that line and it's going to boom up. RLC for Bitcoin. I like that chart too as well. We have a lot of nice charts in here. Dentacoin. Okay. IOST. 1 inch. Still battling it out here. SXP Bitcoin, this is starting to rip, is already up. Well done trade there. Sushi for Bitcoin, this is starting to rip, doing its thing. FTT, this is up and continuing to the upside, and I see this continuing. So USDT. PNT Bitcoin, I like what I see for this. Sleeper hold inside the cup and handle. Okay, a lot of this hasn't played out yet. You have to remember, go through all these. These are not done. ADA, USDT, not done yet. SXP for Bitcoin in the cup and handle. Sol for Bitcoin in the cup and handle. STX, watch STX, stacks. Kava did its thing. It's up pretty nicely. So remember, there's a lot of calls that have not gone yet. EGLD for USDT, going all the way up to $309. So these just, accumulate in the zones. So they're still looking. These from March 9th. So make sure you're going through all the way back a few days, because I put out calls. They last 5, 6, 7 days. They're, bigger time frame, bigger calls. So I just want to put that out there. If you don't know what I'm talking about, please hit the link down here and join the Telegram group. It's only going to be free for about another week. Then you're going to have to join the Patreon to join the Telegram. And it's going to be $25 a month or maybe even more. So we're going to look at that. But look at this. Take a look and hit the links. Join the Telegram, join the Patreon. Also use the Brave browser. If you're not using the Brave browser reimagined 3 times faster than Chrome, better privacy by default than Firefox, and uses 35% less battery on your mobile phone. I mean, we're all running around with our phone, but we want to see everything. We want to watch all the videos. Imagine being able to save that much of your battery on your mobile phone. Yes, use the Brave browser. Hit the link in the description below. Get yourself on the Brave browser. Also, it blocks all the ads on YouTube. You don't have to watch any ads. You don't have to hit that skip ad button on YouTube. None of that. If you do, you take the shield off and they'll pay you in Brave Basic Attention Token. So if you want to watch ads, fine, do it. And they get paid in Basic Attention Token. So give your time. If you want to give them some time, they're going to give you some money. NKN, Profi was on the radar. And look, it did a pump, came down. Did a pump, came down. What was going to happen? This thing is so predictable. It did yet another pump. Smaller. Each one smaller than the last, though. It's interesting, right? Big, little. Adam will pick up. Been holding ADA and GRT for almost a month now. It's a good idea. It's a good idea. Any long-term hope for Band? Yeah, Band's going to do some crazy things. Yeah, see you next week for another session. And everyone should take a session. Lifer is amazing. Thank you so much. What do you think about Zill's short-term? Shout out to you for helping us out here, man. Anytime. SRK, Theta. Let's take a look at Phantom. Okay, let's take a look at Key. Phantom. Let's take a look at Key. Key BTC or Key USDT? You got to give me the pair you guys want now. You got to give me the pair. Key doing its thing. Look at that, cup and handle. I'm telling you, man, all you have to learn is how to make a cup and handle and then buy the bottom of the handle. It's so like, it seems like I'm telling you guys like a fairy tale, but and listen, this area, look, all this happens, comes back down. So much happens for this to happen. Like, these are special times. You don't see cup and handles. Remember, there was like 3 or 4 months we didn't see one cup and handle for a long time. Yo, they're going straight out the cup and handle. I mean, it's insane. And now we just have to watch Key break its all-time high and continue to go to the upside. All these tiny little coins, they were all, look, 0.002. They were all a tenth of a penny. This thing already did a 5x. And it's only 1 penny now. So, cup and handles, guys. Learn your cup and handles. Learn what I'm teaching you. Learn these patterns. They make you money. It's how you make money. Like Bitcoin Live every day at 9:30. Ask about any alt. I can help you change your life. If you let me. If you let me. This is the most people we've ever had on the live stream. 75 people. Can we get up to 100 people? Now I'm going to get into Phantom. Let's get into Phantom. This is super ticker time. Pay attention. Even if it's not your ticker, pay attention. I think it can help you. We're going to look at the BTC pair for Phantom bouncing off the 200-day moving average now. It was in a beautiful pennant. Now it's getting grisly. Now it's getting nice and grisly, right? Getting low on the Fibonacci as well. So we're going to pull a Fibonacci on this. It's Apple F. We're going to see where that price began. We're going to bring it to where the price ended. Now we bounced off the 618 and we look nice and healthy to accumulate right here in the 0.5. Fell down into the golden pocket, fell out of that. Now we're getting very low to the 706. So Phantom taking a bit of a hit here, honestly. But look, 4 hours very low, telling us there's not much more room for this to go to the downside. Let's take a look at the daily. Daily also double bottoming here. This is where you want to get in. I'm telling you, I know it's scary, but this is where you want to get in. You're a breath of fresh air, man. Appreciate the TA and the pattern breakdowns. What are your top 3 cryptos to jump in right now? USDT. Shout out to KL Justice for what are your top 3 cryptos to jump into right now? USDT pair. Well, right now it's funny. Phantom. I know it's crazy. I get to kill 2 birds with 1 stone right here because I'm already on it. But look, the BTC pair as well as the UTC. The BTC pair is a little more hit than the USDT pair, right? So we'll look at it. I like Phantom right now, and I'll show you why. I'll show you why. It's consolidating beautifully. The daily stochastics are extremely low, okay? The daily 4-hour stochastics are extremely low as well. Now, all you have to wait for is the 1 hour to come down. Where is it? It's pushing to the upside with momentum and a MACD cross, okay? So you're getting a MACD cross. So then I go through my checklist, my personal checklist, to make sure that I could get into the trade. So here's my checklist. Number 1, is it in a bullish pattern? And to me, it's still in this giant pennant. And look, it just got bought back up really fast right there. I believe this was the bottom. These are bottom of the pennant buys. This is really a beautiful place to get in right here, in my opinion. It's in the bottom of the pattern. So here's my checklist. I have a checklist that I teach people during my tutoring sessions. Is the price in a bullish pattern? Yes. Is the price at the bottom of the pattern? Yes. Is the price in the last 25% of the pattern? Yes. Is the MACD curving, turning bullish and in the pink? And then I double click on it to prove to you guys. Look. Get out of there. Look at the MACD. It's the lowest I've ever seen it. It almost can't get that low. That's a beautiful thing. And that means that's an explosive move. When MACD was this low last time, that was ready for its big move to the upside. Again here, big move to the upside. So I like what I'm seeing here for Phantom right off the bat. Okay, making a call here at 40 cents for Phantom, calling the bottom on this thing. You know, look where we are here. This will come back down. We may get a little bit of movement. And then I also like to look for the divergence. And we got it right there. because we have like a swing down, and I could go to the 7-minute and make it even more apparent. But look, there's beautiful bullish divergence, which always happens at the bottom. Swing down to swing down, swing up to swing up. Sometimes I do go to smaller time frames to find the divergence. Harder to see. It tells me that the trend will continue. This is going to go to the upside. So Phantom right here, I'm giving you a call, guys. A stone cold call too, because you'd have to really know your TA to be able to hold this level here at 40. Now, again, nothing is guaranteed. If we don't hold this level, there's a chance we do come back down here to 26, right? So you could put a stop loss here at the bottom of the pattern just to help yourself. But I like Phantom right now. I think it's stone cold. You know, you take a look at the 1 hour. 1 hour's pushing up. If you want to be even more precise, get into the 30-minute or the 15-minute. So now, if you want to be even more precise, wait for the 15-minute to come down here. Tells you that Phantom is going to be the buy right down there, which is going to take a little while, like 3 to 4 hours. But I think 37, anywhere between 37 and 40 is going to be your entry for Phantom. I'm making a call right now. So there's KL Justice. There's my first call for you right there. Again, don't do anything I do on this channel. None of this is for financial advice. None of this is financial advice. Do your own due diligence, right? BNB. BNB is about to make some moves. Look at this crazy wick BNB just had on the 15-minute down to 245. Got bought back up so fast. People are using BNB all over the place. Let's take a look at BNB on the 4 hour. It's getting super low. It's in this giant cup too. Look at this bowl. It just came down to the bottom of the bowl. So I think you should get into. I like BNB personally. Low daily's coming down a little bit. Might go a little sideways. So watch the daily to come back down here. So I'm not going to say get in right now. What I just got into recently was Alpha Finance. Let's take a look at Alpha Finance. Okay. Alpha USDT. I just saw it fly back my radar. There you go. 157. What do I like about Alpha? Well, it's unique. Let's take a look. It's in a bit of this cup and handle. Falling wedge, breaking out. To me, it's in this pennant here, doing its thing. Now, it does want to come down. I think it's going to come down a little bit more like this. And the stochastics will come to the downside, but that's where you want to get in, you know. I like to be preemptive so you get the perfect places of entry. This will end up being that double top, but you know what? There's a chance that we don't, honestly, just because those moving averages are holding us pretty high here on the 4 hour. Highly unlikely we go that much lower than the 200 here. We double bottomed here. So, wow, and the 4 hour looks pretty good, actually. I like Alpha right now. Now look at the 1 hour. 1 hour is also low, so 1 hour looking really nice, man, for Alpha. Look, it's running out of room. It's in the middle of this pennant. It's Alpha Finance. It's in DeFi. It has a lot of room to grow on the market cap. This thing can get up to the $1 billion range really fast. I like where we're looking at it. I like Alpha right now. I really do. I like Alpha Finance. I recently took a position in it, and I'm very bullish on it. So I love Alpha Finance, man. Dent was also in a beautiful cup and handle last time we looked at it. And look what happened to this cup and handle. Explosion. See? Cup and handles, man. Cup, handle, we're gone. Now it's in a bit of a cup and handle too. Look at this. District OX. DNT. There's your cup, there's your handle. And I could see this going and making some movies, man. Shout out to everyone here on the live stream. Respect. Thanks, Lifer. Should be hopping to your session soon, man. Anytime. Anytime. Thank you so much for the amazing $12. I think that's some of the most. Except for Jesse B, man. No one beats Jesse B right now. Let's take a look at Adam BTC. The thorn in my side right now. I call a course I make, and then it just seems to fall to the downside. Look at that. Look at that. So let's take a look. Let's take a clean look. It is still in a cup and handle. It's still in a beautiful cup and handle. It really is. A giant one too. Like the daily is obvious. So take a look quick. Yo, I love Ren too, man. You know, I really dove into Ren and learned about what the virtual machine is. And to me, Ren is a big deal. It's a big deal. Weird though that this is in a downtrend. Look at that. On the daily, I never really took a look at that. Up, down, up, down. not a great sign, right? It does bounce off the 200-day. Fell through here, fell through here. I don't know, man. We're low on the stochastics on the daily. To me, like, this is time to accumulate, right? So we could be making our way out of this. There's a chance, but the bigger pattern is ugly, right? But it does suggest that eventually we break to the upside. And make some big moves. So even if we fall to the down, it says you're going to make 6 times your Bitcoin on this. If you just can hold your horse. If you can hold this for 4 or 5 months, you're going to make 6 times your Bitcoin. I can't wait to watch this occur. But that's what this is claiming. Now let's look at let's look more here. So good sign right now on the 4-hour in these smaller time frames on the daily is we do have, but to me it's almost it's a pennant, but it's almost a descending triangle as well, right? Kind of looks like a descending triangle, which is bearish to me. But 200-day moving average in line. We're just getting across here with the 50-day moving average. I'd like to see it just kind of do this and then continue on up. That is a golden cross. We had a death cross here coming for that golden cross there. It's a good sign. We're low on the daily, so it tells you within like 3 weeks, this should end up being one of the best plays of your life, but it's going to take a little time. It's going to take a little time. And I know no one likes to wait while they see other coins flying off the chains, and it's like, oh, but I could have been in that while this was... And it hurts. But that's why you get to diversify. And look, here's a bit of a cup and handle. So this is in a cup and handle as far as I'm concerned. And we know cup and handles break to the upside. And it's just a matter of time. I think I made my first cup and handle like this. And you know, that hurt me a little bit. My pattern was a little off, right? So always watch your patterns. Even I make mistakes sometimes. You can't be perfect. No one's going to be perfect. The idea is to not put too much risk in anything, 1-2 things, so you can sleep at night. I'm a little over risked in this position, in my opinion, for my liking, and that's why it bothers me a little bit. But that's something I'm going to have to deal with now. 4 hours looking great, like low. So is the daily. So I like what I see here, man. I do. 4 hours low. The daily is low. And we're at the bottom of a pattern. And we're getting far away from the 200. And we don't get too far before we snap back. So I like what we're seeing here. I do not want to see a death cross occur right now. And if it does, it has to be few. It has to be just a short-lived, ephemeral. But right there, we see a possible death cross. So could this continue to the downside? There's a chance. Where is the next level of support? It's right here at 27. And that would be ugly. That would be very ugly. So we'll watch this closely. But Bitcoin dominance eating up and Bitcoin moving a little bit. Also, it doesn't hold well. All right. But in the long term, I believe this will go to the upside. Lifer's Adam Payne. Yeah, it's horrible, man. I think SVG USD is in a cup and handle. Could you take a look? Luna, killing it. Let's take a look at Luna, man. Yeah, why don't I just take my own call and not take, wow, Luna, man, going all the way to the target. And more. Like, look, I projected this in a flag and I said I think it's going to continue up to the flag. That's what we said yesterday when someone asked me, should I sell Luna? And I said I don't think so. I think it's going to continue up to $16. Wow, man, what a call I made for Luna. We got in around like $6, right? Would you close out and take the loss and re-enter and make up the loss? No, I would never do that. Never do that. Never in a million years. I stay convicted. Once I'm in, I'm in. Once I'm in, man. That's it. Look at this. Inverted head and shoulder broke to the upside. It was also a cup and handle. This was the handle. Giant cup for Kava USDT. Look, I said accumulate in the box. Yes, I said that. And look what would have happened had you accumulated in this box. You would have done very well. All right. We broke the all-time high. Now Kava is on its way. $6.63. It's gone, man. DeFi is just spinning out of control. Rose 1889. The more DeFi you have, the better. It's almost like pointless to be in anything else. Cup and handle. How long would you hold Luna? I mean, if you want to hold it the whole bull run, I think it's going to be a great hold. I really do. You could hold it a long, long time. Look at this Engine Coin, CHR continuing to the upside. Like Engine Coin continuing. I told you it looked bullish for the altcoins when we looked at total too, right? And this is what we're seeing now. We're seeing that the fruition of that move. All the USDT pairs are going to be doing really well, right? The BTC pairs are going to be taking a hit. So see, all this green is in the USDT pair. Some, yeah, Algo's still doing okay though, but 1%, you know what I'm saying? KNC 1%. File for BTC. This looks pretty crispy. File for BTC looks like it's going to be time soon to go on a bit of a run. You can slap that on your radar real quick. How low would you hold Luna for? Could you see Reef versus BTC, please? Reef for Bitcoin. Let's take a look at Reef for Bitcoin. Yeah, double bottoming out here, which I like. See that double bottom? Really good, holding support. And Reef making a big move today. And because Reef is a lot smaller, when the market moves Reef, it's going to beat Bitcoin because, you know, Reef goes up a cent. That's like 30% for Reef, right? Bitcoin's not going to be going up 30% like Reef in that nature. So I like what we're seeing here. A bit of a cup and handle as well. I mean, I should just call this cup and handle season. It's cup and handle season. I've never seen so many cup and handles in my entire life. Never in my entire life. So yeah, cup and handle season, man. We're ready to rock. Things are just blasting out of control. Absolutely blasting out of control. So shout out to everyone here watching, man. Thank you so much. We had 75 people. Wow. Can we get up to 100 likes? That'd be so sick. Can you look at CTXE short term and seems to be making a move today. Yeah. Could you do Cody USDT? Is Kava still in a buy zone or wait for the dip? Yeah, I mean, I give you the perfect positions. After that, like, you know, to me, it's a little funny. Look at Reef, BTC, and a giant cup and handle too. Look at that. Look at the cup handle, Reef is really telling me that it wants to do big things. Wants to do big things. And remember, this thing was all the way up here at one point, and it will get back to that all-time high. Believe you me. So just rest assured, man, this market's going to take care of you as long as you are patient. Your emotions are what's going to wreck you. Let's look at the biggest losers today and see what's going down. 1 inch for BTC. 1 inch playing games, 388. Telling you, man, look, it's just playing games with the bottom of this pattern. But look, it's still in my buy zone, even if we open this up a little bit. Still in my buy zone, man. They're playing games with it. It is in a symmetrical triangle now. Getting into that chubby one, which I don't like. Right? The 50-50 ball. But I'm still bullish on 1 inch, and I'm going to stick to it, man. It's only a matter of time. Aave for BTC, falling down. All the BTC pairs taking a bit of a hit today. Not every coin running, right? But watching this ACM, what is this thing, man? What is ACM? Looks a lot like 1 inch right now, though. I'll be honest. Seems like I remember 1 inch did this exact same thing and formed the Adam and Eve double bottom, right? Might be a nice place to pick this thing up after it's damaged and beat down at 12 bucks. It was already up at 26, came down, formed a bowl. Watch this ACM. There's been a lot of movement on this. Been kind of keep getting signals for it. Now remember, we took a call. I decided to see if we could take the signals from 3 commas. So remember, we took the TVC Bitcoin call for 3 commas. It'd be interesting to see what happened with that signal, right? And what I wanted to do was continue doing that and just continue to take the 5 dislikes, man. That's crazy, right? Wow, someone really doesn't like the guy. Anyway, Zilliqua. Let's take a look at Zilliqua as it continues to move up today too as well. So Zilliqua and Reef, big winners today. So it's funny, no matter what the market does, there's so much money now in the space that it just seems that if you have enough coins, eventually you're going to have something to be happy about that day. Eventually you'll have something to be happy about, which is pretty funny to me. So we'll take a look at that TVK call. TVK took a little bit of a hit. It went up hard, came back down hard. Interesting. So that call, I believe, is down. PNT for Bitcoin is starting to move now. PNT and XSP are doing their thing. We'll take a look at PNT. And that Bitcoin call is still up 5%, so they were right. Look, they were right. 5% if you just blindly took these signals here. We sold Chili's earlier. So there's signals here. Where are the signals? Right here, look, strong buy. FIS is a strong buy. BUSD, USD, when I see that, it worries me a little bit. When I see TUSD, that worries me. It tells me that there's going to be some mix-up in the market. ADX Bitcoin, FET for Bitcoin. And I just look at these. I've never really taken them. So I said, I'm going to take 50 bucks and then continue to put it in any one of these times they have a strong signal and see if the signals actually work. See if they actually make. And so far, they made 5%, which isn't bad, right, for just some blind action. So Anchor up 46%. Let's take a look at Anchor. You said you jumped into Anchor last night. Damn. Boy, you're lucky you did at 6 cents. Anchor doing its thing. Now look, again, you can see this is a bit of a cup and handle here. And dude, go out, guys and gals, whoever you are out there. Transgender, LGBT, whoever you are out there. I just want you to know that the more you do this stuff, cup and handles, look, break into the upside. Parabolic breaks too. Like, cup and handles are explosive. Absolutely explosive. So shout out to Anchor. A lot of coins just doing some damage. Acro. We talked about Acro. Acropolis. New on the radar. And then boom. It's funny. Algo, I believe, is about to have it today. Pretty soon from now. Watch Algo. Aeon. Put you in the accumulation zone right here. Here's your zone. And boom. This thing is gone. Did pretty much what we thought it was going to do with the projection. Not exactly, but pretty close, you know, and on its way out. So don't worry about dislikes. Love your streams. Big thanks from CR UK, man. Thank you so much, man. Thank you so much. Have we talked about Theta yet? Cup and handle on CEL. Shawnee, I'm live right now, man. Yo, yeah, but I'll be off in like 20, 30 minutes, and then I'll hit you up. Is that cool? Will you be around? All right, cool, man. Thank you so much. That was Shawnee Bitcoins. Today, I want to show you guys, scheduled for today, I'm going to be interviewing and talking with Shawnee Bitcoins. All right. Pretty cool that he called on the channel. It looks like we kind of almost had it going, but no. Shawnee Bitcoins will be on the channel today. I like him. I've been watching his channel since he had 300. He's growing up to 3,000 subs and moving. And I just like his content. I like what he goes over. I like his community and his fan base, and I like his energy. So that's one reason why I want to collaborate with Shawnee Bitcoin. Also, big news. I'll be interviewing Crypto Love. Crypto Love this weekend. If you don't know Crypto Love, let me show you who Crypto Love is. Crypto Love's YouTube channel. He's a big boy in the space. He's been doing this for 4 or 5 years. Makes a video every single day. Top 10 altcoins that will make you a millionaire in 2021. He does some clickbait stuff, but his information is extremely important. He got me into Cardano about 5 years ago. He was the person that got me into Cardano. So shout out to Crypto Love, man. He's the dude. And I'm going to be interviewing him. 152,000 subs, and he's the man. And he agreed to an interview on Sunday, I believe, at 4 o'clock. So I'll be putting that out there, letting you guys know. But watch that, man. We'll be interviewing. I've interviewed John McAfee. I've interviewed the CEO of Bondly. And I'm going to continue to be present in the space and interviewing everyone that I like and that I want to collaborate with and growing the channel and just interacting. So I like Randall. I think his videos are amazing. Cardano could $719 make you a millionaire. I like, top 5 crypto altcoins to buy right now. And Engine Coin realistically could $1,300 make you money. But I like his channel, man, and I like what he talks about. Okay? And his information is actually really, really good. So I would take a look at Crypto Love. He got me into XLM, Stellar Lumens. I'm telling you, man, he really gave me that information back in the day. He's who I am to you guys now, and that's why I do what I do. And so he's been an inspiration to me for 5 years. And to be able to interview him and sit with him and tell him that to his face and to interact with him, to me, would be a dream. And I told him that, and he said, let's do it. So I'm super excited, man. 2 big collaborations this week. Really, really cool. So I wanted to bring that up. And yeah, man, I'm super excited about it. Let's take a look at Zilliqua real fast, and let's get back into the comments. I lose my bearings sometimes here. Theta was a hush-hush till it pumped. 40-minute, man. Please don't go. Do you have an active Discord group? I do, but it's not active right now. Liked and subbed. I made sure to get my cake, man. There you go, bro. You know you're doing something right when the haters are popping up. Yeah, shout out to everyone here on the live stream, man. Thank you guys so much. I don't know what I did to make a hater, but it is what it is, man. It is what it is. Cup and handle on CEL. Theta, hush, hush. Please don't go. CTSI. More tickers, guys. More tickers. Sushi. Could you do Cody USDT? TVC Bitcoin. Let's take a look at TVK for BTC. TVK for Bitcoin. Terra Virtual Connect on Binance or at 1338. Look at this thing just continuing to go up on the BTC pair. Like it's just been like a straight line to the upside. And so you have to assume that this will continue until it doesn't. Beautiful trend for TVK ever since it came out down here at 53 Satoshis. Now it's at 1300. Already did a pretty big of a move. 1 hour actually is low and wants to come to the upside. Let's take a look at the 4 hour. 4 hour wants to turn to the downside. So this might actually come back down, you know, and it's pretty low on the pattern though. So we'll see what happens. Not a lot of information too. Not a lot of information. So we'll go with the 1 hour. It tells me that this probably wants to break to the upside. Pretty interesting. What do we see here too? So now we look for some support and resistance lines, right? We got resist support here. We got some support right there too. And we bounce right off of it. It's telling you that that's now respecting that support line. Then we have this range where we closed, and now we're bouncing off this idea. So I want to see us really hold this 1338 area. It's funny that we're right here, we're talking about it, but and if we don't, we're probably going to come back down to 1288 and then even test the bottom of this pattern, right? But the 1 hour suggests that we're about to break back to the upside. So I'm a holder of this, the TVK BTC position, a big holder in it. I really like it. And yeah, I'll go to the BUSD pair. Just so people can understand how much it costs, what's its value. It's 76 bucks and it's continuing to the upside. Also, it's a bit of an, you know, see this cup and handle I had it going in, and I believe it's going to break to the upside. And it's so far so good. Forming this very large bull flag, in my opinion, bull rectangle, right? This is a bull rectangle, clear as day to me, and it's going to continue to the upside. It's consolidating and it's going to probably break to the upside. Let's take a look at the 4 hour. 4 hour wants to curve back down. So it's going to probably continue this consolidation till it breaks to the upside. But I like what we're seeing for TVK, BUSD. UK London. H-bar, if you remember, please. Let's take a look at H-bar. H-bar has been pumping something serious recently, right? Up to 27 cents. It was really small. And again, it's all about these cup and handles, man. Like, look, here's your cup, handle, falling wedge, whatever you want to call it. And there's another cup and handle here. It's just insane. Like, I can make a cup and handle on almost every single one of these charts. And you can see how they break to the upside, like, clearly. And they don't break up just up. Like, they almost break straight lines. Like, look at that. Like, they're vertical. Insane. Another cup and handle that breaks to the upside. So all you have to do is find cup and handles and hold on for your dear life. It's really what they're telling you. Now, let's take a look at what's happening now on the 4 hour. 4 hour, we're consolidating to the upside. A lot of wicks. But it looks like we're kind of pushing up here. We'll see. We might even break up out of this, but come back down. I don't know. Here's the measured move. There's the measured move of H-bar if it can continue to the upside. About 36 cents. Now, I got to look at that 1 hour. 1 hour actually is showing us there's some signs that it wants to come to the upside. Do you see that? MACD's lacking bullish momentum. We're kind of getting at the end of our level here. So, wow. Bullish on this to break on out. Actually, double bottom. I'm bullish on this right now. I like this. This may be a good entry right now at 27 cents. Litecoin might fly before the event on Monday and then sell off hard. What is Litecoin's event on Monday? Litecoin. What's going on? Mimble Wimble, right? Coin market cap, calendar. Blockchain week in Rome. pretty cool. I should be going to that. I am learn from experts, meet companies, develop new connections. Bitcoin has started a revolution that will change the world. March 9th to the 13th. Wow. Even with the pandemic, things seem to be kind of like, people kind of seem to be going back to normal a little bit. They're just like done. Like on my fly. Cheers. Anytime, man. Mimblewimble private transactions. Yeah, I heard about Mimblewimble, but I didn't know there was like a big deal. Like, you know, I guess that's what he's talking about, the event, right? Blockchain Expo Global in London. The world-leading Blockchain Expo series will return to the Olympia, London, 17th to the 18th, March 20th, to hold its 5th annual global event. It will bring together key industries from across the globe for 2 days of top-level content and discussions. And then Token 2049, hosted in Hong Kong, man. Damn, I would like to go to all 3 of these. I'd like to go to all 3 of these if I could. In a perfect world, if I didn't have a baby just born, if my life was kind of more open. And look at Bitcoin, man. Are you kidding me? We just made a call on Bitcoin at 55.6, and wow. Hold up. Did I not refresh my page? Because I just don't know what I just saw, but let's take a look right now. Because remember, we made a call at the beginning of the show to get into Bitcoin at 55.8 to make it to the top of the pattern. And what happened? What happened, guys? Yet another beautiful call on the channel. Like, I could just walk away right now, wash my hands. Like, wash my hands. Like, live on the channel, I said this would be the perfect place to get it. I said I would ride it to the top of the pattern. I'm just saying, man. You make 100% on that right now with 32x leverage. Easy. 30x leverage, easy. So, SKL has dumped since you looked at it. That's not a dump. Laugh out loud, right? Salt and light. Shout out to everyone here on the live stream. Thank you guys so much for jumping on in. 69 people watching, 64 likes. That's amazing. You guys rock out. Yeah, so there's the call right there, man. We made a lot. We gave you this call at the beginning of the channel when this first began. Like, I do this so much on the channel. To me, it starts to get nuts to me. Like, why someone would dislike this. Look, I have it live right here. Fight the stochastics on the 1 hour. Whenever I fight them, it's not a good idea. And they're telling us that we want to go to the upside. So if we listen to the stochastics and not to our own brains, and we just watch what it tells us to do, it's giving us some good signs, right? So if we do break this level, what happens to Bitcoin? Well, it will test 54,500, 46, 50,500. And if it breaks that, it's definitely going to be too hard on here. You call it a day, and it would be that simple. So you're 55.8 and ride it all the way up. Now, there's a chance we become bearish. I'm not. I gave the trade literally earlier today. Like, I'm in. So funny to me that this plays out the way it plays out, man. Unbelievable, actually. So anyway, shout out to anyone that took the call on Bitcoin. I told you dominance was heating up. Everything was kind of showing us signs that something was brewing for Bitcoin. So all BTC pairs are going to take the hit. Like we said before, they bleed pretty bad. Now we can take a look at dominance, and dominance is moving. Dominance is making that move. Look at it. Oof. Getting up there, man. So let's hope people take some profits. But now Bitcoin really saying, you know, I want to go to that all-time high. I want to break that all. And if it breaks the all-time high, it's probably going to rip something serious. And today it looks like it may. Now we got to watch this top of this channel here. If this candle closes, doesn't get above it, now you can flip bearish. And you can open up a short and just short it right down to the bottom of this channel here now. When the 1 hour gets high on the stochastic. Same idea. Same concept. Maybe it's not there yet. It could raise up. We're already getting a little bit of a wick. We see that, though. It's okay. 3 candles in a row, man. Bam, bam, bam. And I made an amazing call on the channel. I should have taken the trade live just to show everybody, like, how to do it. Could have made at least, like, should have put 10K in there at, like, 10x leverage, right? So I had 100K in the trade, and we would have made, what, 30%. So we would have made about $3 grand live on the trade and called it a day. Called it a day. Could have sold all my cake, used it for a futures trade, did my dirt, and got back into cake like that. Would have been a move, man. Anyway, I'm just blown away by that. So live calls on the channel every single day. Every single day we made another live call on the channel. Shout out to everyone. Let's look at Telcoin. Telcoin continuing to rip. You guys bringing it up a lot lately. A lot of people bringing up Telcoin, I'm being honest. I think there's something to this. I think it's 008 under a penny. I think this thing has legs and is continuing to grow. I believe I should be jumping in onto some Telcoin right now. You guys have me FOMOing in to Telcoin. I don't own any, but I do have a KuCoin account, so I could get myself on over there and grab a little Telcoin. So yeah, I'm getting kind of bullish on Telcoin right now. May take my profits, my BTC profits. Let's look at Telcoin BTC and see if it's in the same thing. But maybe I take some BTC profits from the CAG trade and I'll run them over here to Telcoin. Yeah, looking the same. Looking the same on the 1 hour, looking the same on the 4 hour. 4 hours wants to come down to the downside. I'd probably touch this moving average. So I wouldn't touch it right now. I wouldn't touch it right now. This could double top though. Interesting. It is bullish, man. Damn, this thing ripped. You guys were telling me about it over and over again down here. Telcoin. We went over this thing like numerous times. And again, it's everything that I discuss. 4 hour is making the pennant. The 200-day moving average is creeping around the bottom of the pennant or touching the bottom. And we talk about that almost every day now on the channel. We bring it up all the time. That's why it's super important to use these moving averages. They really have a big, they're a key. They're super key to helping you. Hey, brother, what you doing? What up to GS7? What's going on to XRP Muser, man? Where you been at, man? We've been making this money, man. Don't see you in the chat no more. Don't see you showing love no more. Missing you, man. I guess you're busy, man. I get it. I get it. We're missing you, bro. Missing you, man. And there's just a lot of money to be had. I'm wondering where you're at because there's just so much money to be in have right now. Up in New Hamp. Yo, come through and see the baby on your way back down, man. Yo, look at Anchor, though. Doing damage. I can't believe these cup and handles, man. Oh, that's dope, man. Must be warm as heck up there, though. That event is not happening in Olympia live to close it. We are still in lockdown. Oh, it isn't. Oh, wow, that's sad. That's really sad. Sell KSM Bondly. Let's take a look at KSM doing its thing. Kusama up to 300 the other day. I saw it. Where is it at now? Did it come up to 350? 320. Kusama continuing to rip. A bit of a cup and handle here too. Look, there's your cup. Side handle. I see the cup and handles now without even just drawing them. Bam. Yeah, this thing probably will continue to rip to the upside. Let's look at the 1 hour. Let's look at the daily. Beginners need you, man. Beginners need you. Remember that. Anyone who got experience, man, beginners need you, baby. Yo, man, I made these calls, man, so early in the game. Should have had a bigger bag of Reef, though, right? Should have had a bigger bag. I like front. Let's take a look at front. FRNT. I like front. It's getting pushed a little by BitBoy, so I'll leave it alone till he's done with it. But right now, look at front BUSD. It's getting ready for its next big move, Frontier. As long as they didn't get hacked, because it looks kind of ugly, but it's getting ready for its next big move. It looks a lot like Phantom, man. Phantom, matter of time, it's going to blast off again. The daily is ready to rock on this. 4 hour is pushing up too. And the 1 hour has some momentum to it. So I like what we're looking at for front right now. BUSD pair. Frontier. Put this on your radar, but I like front, man. Telling you, even right where it's at. Double bottoming out. Closing up at the bottom of the pattern here at 210. Front about to do some damage. Let's take a look at GRT, my baby. I just keep adding to my GRT bags. The graph. 182 took a hit. Damn. I didn't expect that. I really didn't. I thought we were going to see some movement in GRT. Please have a lifer meetup in New England. I will, man. I didn't know you're from New England. Dirt Bike P? Hell yeah, I'll do that. Take a look, man. So look, trend line. Broke the trend line. Bounced off the trend line, in my opinion. Now we want to make sure it respects this. Inverted head and shoulder. Should be breaking to the upside. A lot of times it does test the neckline of the head and shoulder. So we'll take a look. This makes a lot of sense. Left shoulder. There's our headline, right? Right shoulder. Comes up. Test the neckline and should break to the upside. Ocean did this. A lot of other coins have been doing this. So GRT, man, I'm still very bullish on it. It's oversold down here on that 1 hour, ready to rock. So, ready to rock. Very curious to see. Sell. Someone said sell. CEL was in a cup and handle. Yeah, you're right. It's in a giant cup and handle. Nasty little handle. Doesn't have, for some reason, why doesn't it have the hit BTC? Then there's seller, man. Wow, seller is blasting off today. Everything is blast. It's just like, it's so crazy, man. Seller BTC though. Despite the dominance, this thing doesn't care. This actually thing is just getting started. Looks like there's more coming out of this. Seller BTC. Boom, boom, boom. 107, 76 Satoshi. Let's take a look at the daily on this. Daily wants to come down, pointing to the upside though, so it could get us out of it. Cup and handle yet again. Yes, sir. Good to see you, Muser. Let's take a look at VeChain. And Zilliqua had its day in the sun yesterday, right? VeChain finally, you know, it was only a matter of time for VeChain to do damage. I was like, let's watch VeChain just completely just do damage, man. Look, VeChain in that cup and handle. That cup with that handle. Funny, man. I gave this call for VeChain. Look at it. We look at the 4 hour. You're going to see how clean it was. Look at that. Bam. Cup and handle. VeChain. Bam. Hit the target exactly. Hit the target exactly and then fell down. Look at that. Hit the target. Hit my target exactly. Remember the guy saying, and I did say, oh, I was like, my target's hit 100% of the time. I wasn't trying to be, I mean, but it seems that way. It seems that way. It seems that way, right? So impressive stuff on the channel already, man. Numerous targets getting hit. Numerous calls going to the upside. You know. Yeah, I never left my Zilliqua call. And remember, we got into Zilliqua at 6.8. And now look at VeChain at 6.8. Good time to get into VeChain, you know. Yo, Aid. Yo, bro, adjust your screen. Oh, yeah, my bad. Thank you. Out of the screen. But look at this, man. VeChain doing damage, man. And look, hitting the exact target. Unbelievable. Let's take a look at Zilliqua. Zilliqua flying up to 17, right? Boom. Liver, can you peep Matic USDT, please? Let's take a look at Matic USDT. Wow, shout out to anyone who got into Zilliqua with us. We made the call around 6 cents. I mean, we were talking about Zilliqua even at 3 cents. You know, honestly, you just like the amount of knowledge coming out of this channel and the amount of knowledge that I think is going to continue to come out of my channel is just absurd, right? No one's giving away this how much for free. Like this live stream, you'll get out of like 10 videos out of one subscriber. Like he'll piece all this information I'm giving you into like a bunch of little tiny videos and he'll throw them out at you, right? I just feel like I'm so powerful and have so much information that I can just continue to beat out anyone who wants to come at me and make videos. I want to compete with the best. I want to start competing with BitBoy. I think we can compete with BitBoy. I think we can do well. I think I can write scripts. I got the cameras. I got the lights. I'm telling you, I'm not done, man. This isn't just the only setting you're going to see right here, this live stream stuff. We're going to be doing all sorts of stuff.
Hi.
So look at this. I just want to show you my top coins, right? And I'm getting you guys into coins. I'm telling you, Zilliqua, right here. I'm bringing it up. December 4th at 3 cents. This thing's at 17 cents now. This is how you make Forex your money. I believe in that, man. I'm learning so much. If I miss the streams, I'm urged to watch them at the end of the day. I took Matic for 10% this morning and have a second order coming up. 7%. Let's take a look at Matic. Matic looking good right now on the 4 hour. It's flagging on the 4 hour. So, and it kind of getting this curve up on the stochastics, telling us that there's some room to go. So now I want to see how this flag looks in the 1 hour. Wow. So 1 hour flag interacting with the 21-day moving average. Feels like Matic isn't done yet as well, which is pretty nuts to say the least. Like I did this the other day and then look, Matic hit the target. Hit the target like 30 hours later. So here we go. And we just can pattern trade all day long. Right? Just pattern trade over and over again. And do the same things over and over again. Pattern trading, right? I learned the most from your streams. In 2 weeks, I made 15x. Yo, please write that. Please write that in the A lot of people don't know. Look, I got a group here, and it's called the Testimonials. Lifer Testimonials Recommendations. Bam. Join this group, guys, if you think. And please just write some stuff. Write some stuff in here. Break it down. Let us know. Let us know. But thank you so much, man. And so what I like to do is I like to take pictures of these comments sometimes, if you don't mind. And I paste them in here, man, so people understand what's going down. And we just get a collection of all these thoughts and ideas and people that have made money and just thank yous and you've changed my life and stuff like that. I love to hear it too. It helps me push forward every day. Thanks for the stream. You can do Cody as well. Thank you. So I think Matic is going to continue to the upside. Let's look at it in the 4 hour. 4 hour, we said, like, look, it's kind of like looping back up. The daily has to be spent at this point. But no, it's still not even at the dotted line yet, which is insane. So Matic just continuing to go to the upside. And look, we were trading it down here. Let's go look at the first trade we looked at it when we first got you back in here. So probably to go to the 1 hour, but you see there was a head and shoulder, broke to the, and this is our first trade, 59% gains. And then never had to look back from this first trade if you got in here. So we got you into Matic at 2 cents. This thing's at 45 cents. It's at 20x, 24x. Talking about Matic on January 21st. I'm sure if I go back to that live stream on that day, we're going to see this call on January 21st. So about less than 2 months, you can make 20x of your money. Are you kidding me? Matic, 2 cents, all the way at 45 cents and continuing to grow. So always spreading the word. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate it. What do you think of Ethereum about to scale with the next couple of weeks, which would drastically cut the fees? That would be huge. I really think it will be huge. But next couple of weeks, I heard that's not happening until June or July, man. I really don't know the next couple of weeks. But hey, maybe you know something I don't. But I thought that was set for like a June or July thing. So anyway. Yeah, I think Bitcoin is very, very bullish right now, man. Extremely bullish. Extremely bullish. I'm trying to sell a used car. I hope, guys, say a prayer for me. I hope I sell this used car. Hope I sell this used car. May Allah bless me. May God bless me, please. Let me please have more abundance so I may help more people. I'd like to sell this used car. Amen. 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 I'm meeting a lady on tomorrow, and I believe we could sell the used car. So shout out to anyone in New England who needs a car. I'm selling a 2010 Honda Civic with 78,000 miles on it in perfect condition. Absolutely perfect condition. Like never been used, really. The back seat was never sat in, really, at all. So anyway, off topic. Let's look at Cody. Then we're going to look at some news, and then I'm going to get out of here as the show winds down every single day at about this time. Cody for BTC is falling back down to the downside, 608 Satoshi. But it's okay. It could reset. Cody USDT. Cody for that tether. Cody for that tether. Looking exactly the same. So it's resetting, coming back down. I have it in this pennant. Just resetting, doing its thing. Let's look at the 1 hour to see a better idea of what's going down. So yeah, there you go. And I drew this a while back, and it just seems to be kind of following it. And now it's touching the 200-day moving average and getting low on the 1 hour. So it's a good chance it could pattern trade its way back to the top. Let's look at what Bitcoin did. What did Bitcoin do? So it's just hanging out there. Interesting. Red candle, another red candle. Funny, see, the 5 minute says it's there, but you see on the 1 minute, like it really just got there. Like the last minute, it just touched. And now it's either going to battle between the 21-day moving average and its resistance point, right? Bitcoin back to 57,003 though, and strong. Minivan time, LOL. Shipping would kill me, LOL. You guys are funny. Bless you, lifer. I agree. Always spreading the word. But there's Cody. So, guys, we gave a live trade. Let's recap. We went over multiple tickers today. We gave a live shout out to everyone that gave me a super chat too, man. You guys are in my heart forever. Every little bit helps. It means the world to me. You guys will be blessed for the rest of the day for that good thing that you did. I'm sure something good will come into your life for hitting me with that super chat. So thank you guys so much. I really appreciate it. We also gave you guys a live trade for Bitcoin, suggesting that we get in here about a 5580, 55800. And this thing is almost up $2,000 on that trade. So if anyone took the trade live, you're doing very, very well. So thank you guys so much for joining us. Okay. So we gave multiple tickers. And now we're going to bring up the news, and then we're going to get on out of here for the day. But if you're like me, this market will get in your head. You know, you'll be up a lot, then you see all these other things up, and you're like, I missed this, I missed that. And it just, you know, there's always a move you should have, could have made. I'm being honest. There's always a move in crypto that's going to tear my heart out. Like, that's what happens in these bull runs. Like, why wasn't I in Engine Coin for $5,000? And why wasn't I in Matic at 2 cents when I knew just for $500? Just should have left it in there. $500 could have turned into, damn. I mean, right? So it just, it's tough, man. It's tough. We went over Phantom like numerous times, Bitcoin pair, multiple pairs. We went through Phantom. I'd have to go now through and add timestamps. Now, if people want me to go through the video and add timestamps, it's probably going to take me like 30 minutes, 20 minutes. Is Dogecoin popular enough? HelloPal's site crashed, so that's pretty good. Who would have thought that a meme coin would be the center of social media attention? Over the past few weeks and months, its popularity has soared so much that most companies that associate themselves with Doge have made headlines, right? HelloPal acquired a 15% stake in a dedicated Dogecoin and Litecoin mining facility. This included the acquisition of initial 51% of at least 12,000 mining rigs dedicated to mining the meme coin and Litecoin. After this development made news, traffic on HelloPal's website surged by over 1,000%, and they crashed. The website crashed. So wow, if the website could crash because so many people getting in, right? Could you please look at Litecoin USDT? We're kind of done with the tickers. At this point, during the news, if you want a ticker during the news, you kind of have to super chat it, man. Like, in my opinion, I gotta be right. I gotta be good to myself. But yeah, well, Litecoin's about to break its all-time high. It's previous all-time high, right? 215. And Wimble's coming out. There's a lot of big news. So look for Litecoin to continue to the upside, man. I'm just, you know, it's that simple, I know. But the daily is high. So Litecoin having some big candles in the daily. Let's take a look at what happened for Litecoin. So Litecoin broke out of this wedge like we said it would. Look for it to come back to its all-time high, 247. Probably get rejected, play a little game, and then continue on up. But I see Litecoin, yeah, just continuing up. Look at this in a beautiful uptrend. No reason to get rid of Litecoin doing its thing. What do you think about Goose Finance? I like Goose Finance. It's cool. Timestamps would be appreciated, but I don't mind if you skip that. Put your time in the gains and teaching the value way more. Yeah, I literally gave you $5. I don't have, and then got blessed. I was super excited. See? See, man? And there's Litecoin right there for you. Why Litecoin is the next crypto to teleport like Dogecoin. Crypto analyst Litecoin is ready to teleport much like Dogecoin. The crypto market is on fire with coins of all market cap sizes. Litecoin really should be $1,000 a coin. Litecoin breakout against Bitcoin could end laggard phase for leading altcoin. Like, it really needs to stop the nonsense, man. When Dogecoin more recently broke out against Bitcoin, the Doge BTC pair saw a one-day climb of nearly 1,000. Such a powerful move, no doubt. Retraced significantly. However, the price of Doge has remained high on the USDT pair since. A breakout against Bitcoin and the Litecoin BTC pair trading pair is expecting what Litecoin sees to get the party started. But what exactly will happen after 300 days and counting? SKL head and shoulders, possible. It's possible. The U-Rock might get me there. There you go. You didn't ask for the pair, though. You got to ask for the USDT pair. You got to ask for the pair. No head and shoulder here. No, not at all. No way. You're saying that's the head and shoulder? No, this is actually breaking out. This looks bullish to me. It's so crazy. Yeah, this actually still looks bullish. This is a falling wedge that I think is going to continue to the upside. It also has hidden bullish divergence. Swing up to swing up here. Swing down to swing down. Tells me that the trend will continue. So I think you could just keep riding this thing. I don't think it's done. I really don't. Bitcoin slides. That's an old one. Will there be a future drop in the altcoin rally when Bitcoin hits the new all-time high or not? The current volatility makes it important to check if it's likely to sustain support above the $55,000 level. If Bitcoin does not sustain 55K through the weekend, A drop below to 47 is likely, and then the price may range. I think this is a lie. Like, I see, this, none of my TA suggested any of that. It's nonsense. It's nonsense, man. Like, I don't know who writes this stuff. Members of the French Parliament signs petition that urges the central bank to adopt Bitcoin. While Wall Street is already diving headfirst into Bitcoin, the world's first central bank keeps scoffing at the cryptocurrency. One French politician is attempting to change that. Jean-Michel Mies, a member of the National Assembly, the lower house of the French Parliament, has signed a petition to the French Senate that would authorize the Bank of France, Banque de France, to purchase Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies. The petition was initially filed by ARC Ecosystem CEO Francis Javier Torres earlier this month. It cites MicroStrategy and Tesla as the companies that have purchased large sums of Bitcoin, while also mentioning Miami's plan to potentially invest its treasury reserves into cryptocurrency. France must adopt a strategy in this area and a law enabling it to be applied. Therefore, propose an update to the monetary and financial code to endow the Bank of France with the capability to buy, sell, and hold Bitcoins and other crypto assets that it sees fit. So they have laws that are holding them down, that are pinning them. MicroStrategy purchases an additional 262 Bitcoin for 15 million. Michael purchased an additional 262 Bitcoin for an average price of 57,146. His company would now holds 91,000. He knows when the price is going to go up, man. Like, he buys this stuff. Like, I just went long on Phantom. It's a good idea, man. It's a good idea. Went long on fam, right? That's why you're the man and I'm the fan. Thank you. Phantom gone up 10% since you made the call. Yo, I'm good at this, man. I hate to say it, but you know what? Anything could happen. Bitcoin and Huobi leads Bitcoin futures market despite U.S. restrictions. See? Within the first 2 months of operations, Binance futures reached all-time high daily trading volume of more than 37,000 Bitcoin, approximately 2.7 billion at the date. On average, 60% of traders use 20x or higher leverage. Insane, man. Bitcoin 1 year later, reliving the Black Thursday panic crash. Time flies. It's hard to imagine that 1 year ago today was the day, guys. March 12th. I held my heart in my hand. I was the lowest I've ever been in my life. I literally was. My account was down to, I think, 30K. All my crypto was down to 30K. My whole life. Like, I was like, and I was sitting there like on the ground. I turned ghost white. I saw Bitcoin go to $4,000. It's like, I was just like, and what did I do? I got up my account and I bought more Bitcoin. I'm convinced a lot of NFTs are overrated because being an NFT doesn't add as much value to a project as the current idea. Do you have any thoughts on this? I'm the same. I'm not jumping in on a lot of NFTs, man. I take my time, man. Like, I'll have to watch it. Like, to me, an NFT is like an art piece. I'm gonna have to make sure it's perfect. I'm gonna make sure it's perfect, right? Though what's a year? Look at the dump we had, man. A year ago today, guys, was one of the worst days ever for anybody in anything. Black Thursday, man. Should I sell Bitcoin or hold? Do whatever makes you happy, man. I'm not trying to be your father. I love you guys, but please. Let's take a look at Ren. I really like Ren. I think Ren's about to do some damage as well. Reef about to go to 5 cents and more. Look at Reef doing damage. Reef doing damage. Bomb, bomb, bomb. Look at that, baby. Reef, baby, Reef. I told you guys. I told you, man. Hold strong. These cup and this is just the beginning. This is just the beginning of this cup and handle. Look for Reef to do an SKL. Look for Reef to do a Matic. Reef on the way, man. It's got too much hype. It's got too much hype. Sand continuing to rip to 55. I see Sand breaking out of this and continuing to the upside. This is a hyper cycle. Bondly for NFTs gives utility to art, such as airdrops and more. I'm in Bondly, man. I'm in Bondly. That's my NFT play. Bondly, baby. Reef was all you, bro. Yo, Bondly was my NFT play, man. Bondly's my NFT play, man. I'm not buying in that NFT train yet. Me neither, man. I'm the same with you, man. I'm taking it lightly on that. Taking it lightly. Taking it lightly. Then I like to Google Bitcoin just to see, or let's go to the Twitter feed and see what's up with Twitter. SEC going after anyone they can. But they're losing power, man. You know what's funny is they're trying to regulate crypto, and crypto's like, you guys, you're not regulating it right. And shout out to everyone. Get the followers up. We're getting up to 900 followers on Twitter. Let's get up to 1,000 followers at CryptoLifer33. I'm posting out charts constantly, all the time. All the time. Let's see what we're seeing here. Jacob Canfield, one of my mentors, helped me get where I am today. 62,000 followers. Dude is a boss. Tell you you're long on Bitcoin without telling me you're long on Bitcoin. I'll go first. And he just showed you like that wounded bear, a wounded bear. That's pretty funny. I like it. I like it. I have to do something interesting there. Probably bankers working with the US government trying to get some good prices on Bitcoin. The Binance news on Bitcoin news on CZ Binance is pure FUD. FUD in the bull markets always gives nice buying opportunities. Also, F bankers. We'll dump our bags on them this time around. Yeah, we will. Yeah, we will. Capitalism allows people to make decisions for themselves in business and finance. God forbid the United States government allows Americans to participate in one of the fastest growing industries in the world and the future of technology. Let us buy more lotto tickets, please, right? Money printing going brrr. Brrr. Would you hold ETH or sell it for more Bitcoin? I would actually sell Bitcoin for ETH, to be dead honest, man. That's what I would do. Yeah. It's hard to do, again, but that's what I would do, right? So I can be rich over a short period of time. It's possible. It's up to you, though. It's up to you, man. It's completely up to you. But that's the show, guys. We're going to run it on out. We plateau, we come up, and we come on down. And give you a live trade, man. Made you money live. Like, that's what, like, no one else is doing this. And doing it consistently. Like, we were doing it a year ago. We're doing it again. Okay? So, just, remember. Phantom. Look, I said that was the bottom. I called it. I called the bottom for you guys. I called the bottom live on the channel. What else can I do? What else can I do for you? What else can I do, please? And then I still have people telling me, like, the Patreons, you're not doing enough. I can't get into it, man. I still have people saying I'm not doing enough for them. I'm like, all right, man. All right, you do you. And look, we're getting rejected by the top of the pattern now. Tells me there's a chance that this starts to maybe fall to the downside and we could start our short. But that's why I always close at the top of the pattern. 57.7. Okay. Good chance Bitcoin comes back down here now and touches 56. That would be nice for the altcoins because we cool off dominance, get us back into a swing of things, right? I don't. Come on, dominance, cool down, man. Don't get so giddy over Bitcoin, everybody. It's okay. Altcoins are better. Altcoins are better. Let's see what's up again on the day. NKN, man, just doing its thing. CHC coming back. Getting bought back up. We bought it, we sold 930. Look, it's probably 866. Okay. To me, it's got to start coming back. I'll wait for it to touch this. Let's look at the daily. I'll wait for it to touch the 21-day moving average. Maybe it won't, though. I'll wait for the 4-hour to touch the 21 because that has to happen. And then that's when I'll probably use the profits to get back in. What do you mean? I don't know, man. I don't know. I could show you a message some guy said that, I don't know. I won't even get into it. It's just negative, right? It gets negative. Might as well plug myself now at the end. We do multiple things here on the channel. I do one-on-one tutoring. If you would like one-on-one tutoring, I think it's going to go on for maybe 1 more month, 2 more months. And then I could see, for the luck with selling that car. Yo, thank you so much, man. Thank you so much. I hope I sell the car because it would be cool. I could put it into some cool stuff and then make some money and then pay off some debt and change my life. Not like my life hasn't been changed already, but I got a message here. I pretty much needed to take a trade a month ago. I want to dig another level. So why do I may sound stupid, but I have some questions. How long the coin you re-bullish over right now on the web? I literally had someone message me today. Look at this. Please, I need a good token to invest in and make a massive gain. Please, you need to help me out. And then called me. Like, are you kidding me? Like, are you serious? I guess these people are going to get crazy, man. And that's why this channel is probably, the chat's going to have to start getting probably private, man. Reef continuing to rip, man. It's not stopping. It's not stopping. Shout out to everyone who got into Reef. Shout out to my team, strong, man. I told you guys to hold. So many people were worried. I said, this is a cup and handle. I hold it till it does its thing, man. I hold it till it. I wish I could find that yesterday on the channel, me saying that. Can you believe someone would say that? Like, what is he doing? Like, you need to give me the coin right now and then call me? Like, yo, you're out of your mind, bro. You're out of your mind. All right, so anyway, I love you guys. I'm running out of here. Every day we say crypto is life. Please comment, like, and subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications. You can find out when I post my next video. And remember, if you came to my channel, you're already doing the right thing. And here we go. 1, 2, 3. Crypto is life. I love you guys. Be safe. Have a wonderful day. Peace. Now I have to like scramble and find the live button, which always takes me an hour. And then you guys like, it never really ends. It's always just like, whoa, like, what am I doing? What am I doing? I'll be live later on today at 2 o'clock. In 2 hours, I'll be live, man. And we'll be doing a live interview with Shani Bitcoin. So stay tuned for that later on this afternoon. I will be live again interviewing Shani Bitcoin and going over him. Let me show you his channel, Shani Bitcoin. And I'll also be interviewing Crypto Love, I believe on Sunday at 4 o'clock. So it's going to be cool. Shani Bitcoins is my dude right here. Continuing to grow. I like Shani's channel. I like what he's about. I like his energy. I like his vibe. Shani Bitcoins. Even has a cool clothing line called Children of Jah. Check it out. Check it out right here. Look, my merch. He's got a cool clothing line, Children of Jah. And just want to put him out there. And I'm going to be interviewing him later on today. And it's all about connecting with other people in the space. And, you know, kind of like stretching my wings and meeting everyone and showing off what they do, them showing off what I do, and just, you know, learning who their subs are, they're learning who my subs are, and connecting. And that's the idea of the crypto space. So that's what we're going to be doing later on today. So if that's something you're into, let me know, man. Have a great day. I love you guys. Be safe. I'll see you at 2 o'clock.